Yes, like a rolling pin.
Like you might be going out dancing later. I'm cooking now, but I could be going out later. Just saying.
Exactly. Except
this is not my life. This is a phase.
Pancakes were actually the only thing I knew how to cook until I was about 18.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you might be going out dancing. There's a delay in the broadcast.
Am I allowed to start baking, or do we have to start at the same time to make this competition equal?
Well, I think to make it fair. I think
let's go live first.
Yeah, defeats the purpose.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah, I gotta actually a story about pancakes, but I'm gonna save it. There's a delay in the broadcast. I think that was me. I was being a jerk, but starting to get itchy.
Already?
This link and post it.
I don't grow a beard. Like I just don't do this, right? So
I forgot. Like I think I saw a video from like you last year, and I was very confused for like a solid 5 minutes. Yeah, what?
Yeah, on.
I guess it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but now
it feels like 5 years ago.
It feels, yeah, definitely like a lifetime, really. Because I remember you like that day. You were like, "Okay, we need to talk about
did it well," but Lori,
live here on YouTube. Yep.
That's what I see.
I have to say the kitchen looks nice. Jeanette, I guess I think it looks a little more domestic than it normally does.
Yeah, Lori helped me clean it up so that
because it's kind of like Glenn's boot room is kind of how it normally lives or has been for the last 4 months.
So there's all the stuff up there, but if you angle it like this,
I see. Yeah.
Never know.
It does look like a cooking show. It actually does have a bit of like that feel to it.
That's true. All right, scrap everything we're already doing. It's just going to be a cooking show from now on.
Really? Is that the plan?
It could be.
Okay. Where should I put this?
Are we live?
I think you should like strap it.
Yeah, we are live.
Oh,
that would be kind of neat if we strapped it to you.
Like
I mean, Alex Cam. You know, when she's like goes over top.
You get the full experience.
Now, Alex looks like he's been kind of locked into prison. Some place in Siberian.
I want to see if I can like prop you up like right here or something.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we got to get that big old stove in there.
Good idea.
So I'm just seeing if I can find something to put you on.
You can also just put it on the other counter.
On the what?
The counter?
The counter to the counter.
Yes.
The alternative
Then
counter.
I can barely hear you.
I know there's 4 counters, but you should know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just want to like prop them like right here. Oh, that'll be cool. Here.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Hey, Father, can you explain to me what the word shrove means? Because I do not remember it.
I think it's well, Mardi Gras fat.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is that since tomorrow begins Lent and that you couldn't eat meat during Lent at all, not just on the Sunday stuff where people say, well, on Sundays you can eat meat. No, actually none. So you had to get rid of all your the fat, like the stuff that you would keep over, the lard that you would use to cook with and whatever. So, okay, let's eat it all. And it was almost like a bit of a feast day, and it became a bit of a fatten yourself up before you go into the season of Lent. And then they took it from there to a bit of a party. Then they took it to Mardi Gras, just got absolutely blind drunk. And that's just a whole different meaning. And now it's like wrong. Like what they do Mardi Gras is just stupid. So, but it's supposed to be, that was the idea of it, was kind of just a silly thing almost like that. Like just like St. Paddy's Day, which happens to fall in the middle of Lent for the Irish, it's become the unofficial break. Because you couldn't possibly have, you know, it's So the Irish would celebrate it. So it's these little things, like it's just kind of funny little things, but they just kind of build up over time.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So Shrove, so Fat Tuesday, or whatever, something like that.
Makes sense.
I think it's French for Grace. I think there's a word for that.
Well, I'm set up, so I think.
Okay.
It might take me a little bit longer than Juliana.
That's fine. We're good. Do you want me to bang on the wall to get John on here?
Yeah, that might be good.
Hey!
See if he pops on here.
Go on live, man.
Is this like a secret code you guys have?
It's kind of basic, but we
Knock on the wall.
The simple things work. I can usually hear him in there when he's actually talking, but I have my headphones on. It's hard to hear. Are you going live?
We're supposed to be going live?
Yeah, we're on now. Like this is
Hop on the Zoom
remember?
call.
Oh, okay.
Remember the pancake thing? We're going to do. Okay, there we go.
If you want pancakes, gotta hop on the live.
It works.
I'm gonna swing over here, and I think we can. Ooh, that's loud. I think we can start.
I had a moment there. I thought you flushed the toilet or something. I said, "Whoa, wait a minute. What room are you in?" Like I suddenly.
So we can start. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Mark it, set, go.
Okay. I made pancakes the other day to practice.
Yeah. How'd that go? They're round, eh?
Pretty good. The first two were kind of garbage looking, but after that it got a lot better. So
Yeah, hot grill. I think it's a big thing.
yeah, I think so.
Don't rush the grill.
Which
Let the brown and they cook inside.
and I like to cook things fast, and so that typically means high heats.
Yeah, and which is good. It's actually not a bad thing. So I think stir fry, it's the same idea.
Yeah, but then I burn things. So
Patience is a virtue.
I'm working on that one.
Okay, where's the food? I'm hungry.
Might be a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. So we are live now. So
Points are coming off
Yeah,
now.
we are live.
Okay, good.
We are live. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It's okay. So those who are maybe just joining us and wondering why there are two people in kitchens cooking and two priests sitting, this is unusual. It's, the Holy Father, Pope Francis, asked the priests to be seated, and it's part of it. Okay, make it up. All right, so we had a little contest. A couple weeks ago, we thought we would do this thing. We have Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday, and we in our parish we have this tradition, and we go on, and we would basically do this, right? We'd actually the Knights of Columbus actually usually took it on, had like a meal going on. Well, 3 weeks ago, we didn't know if we're going to have this. In fact, about a month ago, I think we first thought about this. So we thought we'd come up with this idea that we'd have like a bit of a bake-off. And so there's Team Juliana, and then we have Team Alex. And so they're going to cook pancakes, and then they're going to put in like a blind test. We won't know which is which. We might have some hints, depending on how much animal product is used, but that's potential. We don't know about that for sure. And then Father John and I, who are in our offices, sealed from the outside. It's kind of like conclave. We've been bricked into our office, and we await the pancakes. When the pancakes are brought to us, we'll have them. There'll be two on each. I assume 2 plates.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we won't know which plate for sure. And we've kind of made like we'll maybe go close our eyes or something, so we won't know who brought this plate on what thing, which came. Anyway, it'll all arrive here, and then we'll sample them, and then Father John and I will kind of work our way through the pancakes, and just kind of ask, which is the best, or which one we like the best, because the best is sort of subjective. I don't know if it's what makes a pancake better. I don't know if I'm really that much of a foodie.
Okay, is there a secret ingredient that would win this competition if we put it?
Bacon grease.
Okay, well.
A dead animal. We've been over this. Like, if an animal doesn't die, it's not lunch. And that's just the way. That's just kind of my thing. It's got to be sacrificial.
Yeah, if you have a.
Okay, Alex is not in the freezer, but he is frozen. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
I can hear him yelling at me. So I'm gonna reach over to that. What? Alex?
Yeah, I'm back. Hold on, my
He's-
Wi-Fi cut out for a second.
I think what happened was he was putting something in the pot that we didn't want us to see. I think this is part of the whole secret sauce kind of thing going on.
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Sneaky.
good.
Oh, I was wondering if Juliana had all of her ingredients in there.
I do. I forgot milk.
Along with most of the spatulas, I saw about 9 of them going in there. So I'm not exactly sure what the whole. I see. Now I get it. There we go.
Great.
So here's a trick. Here's a trick question.
My apologies. I should have thought before I thought. Yeah.
No,
Let's
that's
go ahead.
What are the 4 major food groups?
The what?
4 major food groups.
4 major food groups.
Pizza is one.
Candy corn, candy canes, and syrup. Is that right?
Flying, crawling, squirming, and digging.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that was going.
It wasn't gonna go like nutritional, that's for sure.
I don't even. Can I name? Yeah, okay. I could name all the 4 food groups. I feel like I should, but I don't know if I could.
Well, dairy,
Oh, right.
grains,
Thank you.
meat, and I think then legume, vegetables.
There you go. Wow.
I still like flying, crawling, squirming, and digging.
Those are 2 very different options. Okay, you guys have been priests for a while. Have you ever done something like this before?
Not quite like this. Sunday Shrove Tuesday we've done before.
Yes.
And we did a little we did a Mardi Gras thing. We used to do that at St. Michael's when I was in Spryfield. So we'd have like would have been last Saturday. We'd have like the party, and it was like an open mic kind of thing. It was actually a lot of fun.
Aw, that sounds very East Coast.
Yeah, it was. And then again, it was kind of East Coast because some of the acts were okay and some were kind of goofy. And then a couple people were incredibly talented. And they get up and sing. Actually, Marie Brown's mom, Maxine, is quite talented. She got up and she dressed up like Stompin' Tom Connors. And she got up and played. And she's quite talented, actually, as a singer. And I wasn't quite sure. Like, she's a little skinny for Stompin' Tom. But she had this mask on and you couldn't quite tell. And it was really kind of fun.
Aw.
We had a bit of that going on too. So, and we did one of the, I think we did the pickpocket skit from Net.
That's a good one.
It is good. It was my favorite one, actually.
Were you in it?
I was in it. Oh yeah, we did it. Myself and the other priest did it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun.
Aw, that is fun. Wow. Can we have an East Coast Shrove Tuesday?
We could actually. Well, we could do a Mardi Gras. Like that would be a fun thing to do, say next year. We could kind of, the Saturday before. And we just have like an open mic, and I wanted to do that since I got here. Actually, we just never quite got her. It's just hard because it's been one thing after another. This, that. Took all the air out of the room.
Now here's my question: do I just eyeball it, or do I actually measure it out?
Oh man, you got to eyeball it. You don't measure it. Come on,
Alex. What's happened to your picture? Your camera's gone off.
What?
Yeah, you're froze like a dog.
Probably because I'm in the back kitchen, so it's like the Wi-Fi is probably not the greatest back here.
Well, I'm just saying, Juliana doesn't seem to be having a problem at all. So I don't know if that bodes well for anything else, but
okay, I can have all the tech problems, but I won't have any of the cooking problems.
there we go. No pressure.
We'll see. Father John, do you guys have any have you done this before? Something like that?
Well, I've cooked and stuff like that. When I was at St. Timothy's, we would have what was it? Like kind of what's the word I'm thinking of? We kind of get everybody
Pancake breakfast?
No, we have dinners and be potluck.
Potluck, yeah. And they were crazy because it was so multicultural.
Oh,
So I used to. A couple of times I've done ribs. Slow cooked ribs.
that's fun.
Now I heard a rumor that Slovenian pancakes are square. Is that true?
No, they're round.
They're round. Okay.
Where would you hear such a rumor?
Well, it just is.
He hears these things.
I hear these things. I've taken it on myself to learn more about the Slovenian culture since I live with one. So I want to find out what stuff is part of the culture and which part is just Father John. That's what I'm trying to discern out.
That's a good question because those are 2 different things.
Those are
Well,
2
if you
different
figure it
things.
out, let me know.
I am deciphering as we talk. Yeah. Then I just realized I'm not wearing my collar. I don't think I have one. So maybe
so you're collarless.
Yeah.
A
So what I could
collarless
do,
clergy.
I could probably make one. Well, we have time. I can, because this is an old trick.
Just white out. Just put a little bit of white out over there.
Is this a little secret that's being?
No, it is. Yeah. Like you use like cards or I always had in your because a lot of times you go to the hospital and you get almost to the hospital and you realize, oh, because it's not like a tie that hangs down.
Right.
I always carry one or two in my car for that particular reason.
I generally do, but I'm not in my car. This is the problem.
How many collars does the average priest own?
Lots, because you get two with every shirt.
Really?
And they don't really wear out. But the thing is, you get like a pet one. Ones you like, it's kind of stupid. It's like a pen. So you have certain ones that you think are.
Well, they also get kind of lost and stuff like that. I actually bought a whole pile of them once.
Really?
Yeah, from a liturgical store. The States got them ordered.
I didn't know you could do that. You can get extra ones. And then some of them don't fit. Not all collars fit on all shirts.
It's just like size difference?
There you go.
They're kind of shaped a little different there. That's not too bad.
So I've got a question for Juliana. And why are you boiling a pot of water?
I'm not.
That's where she's going to make her pancakes now. In the pot.
No, because you use warm water to do the mixing. Sometimes that's an edge.
I did. I'm making a strawberry sauce, which I also heard a rumor Alex is too.
Oh dear. Well, it's strawberry pancakes.
What you're saying is you stole my idea.
I think it's independent. Genius can run parallel.
Exactly.
Except amongst priests.
Yeah, that's a little different. Yeah, usually it's divergence, but it's another story. That's good. How are things in the youth program? Well, if you're not too busy.
Yeah.
Is you still doing much online? I hear. Have you still been posting stuff on? Heard a homily made it online. TikTok. Yeah, I was gonna say. I wasn't sure what the platform.
Yeah, I just posted something on there today. The one I posted one of you recently, Father Rob. Again, I don't know if I showed it to you, but it got about 600 views on TikTok.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's I'm still learning about it, and there's a lot of things. We talked to National Campus Life Network, and they told us some of their tips for TikTok, and they were like telling me things, and I was like, oh, that's good to know. That would have been good to know a couple of months ago. So
you add in, like, I think Facebook does the same thing. If you add in certain words or phrases, it's more likely to come up when people search for it. Is that kind of thing?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, similar, just algorithms and figuring that out. So we're still posting things on there, Instagram's probably our biggest reach. And then we've heard that we can go back in person. So praise God, be able to move some of our small groups back to in person a little bit and just kind of slowly move things over. So, but Friday nights online have seeming to be going really well. So I think the plan is to keep that online.
That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of like us too. Like we're not going to stop the drive-by communion. That just seems to be working really well. Now, unless nobody comes, like if that could be part of the thing with, if there's no, I mean, obviously we're going to run it tomorrow. So, but if we run it for a couple of weeks until everybody's back in the building.
Makes sense. Because if something's going well, why stop it?
Well, I think there's some people who like it. They just, they're still not comfortable coming in the building.
Right.
So, it could be, it gives that alternative.
That makes sense. That's smart. It's been, I found it really weird doing drive-through communion or drive-by communion initially, but it actually has been really beautiful, I think, of just like.
Well, it's kind of nice. Well, the nice thing is we're not limited. For once we're, we could do that for 1,000 people. Like we don't have to stop. And we're not being, and we can continue it. Like we don't have to worry about that.
Which is nice. Because it's hard to focus on things sometimes. I feel like when you're so caught up in trying to figure out are we being safe? Are there a lot of people here? All those things. So that must be nice. Just do your things. I'm sure it'll be nicer when it's less cold out.
Well, that's kind of it. Less cold. It's not that bad for us. It really, honestly, there was one time when it was freezing cold. That was bad, but -20. But mostly it's been quite decent actually.
Good. I hope it stays that way. I should probably turn the pan on if I'm going to be cooking on it.
That would help. Yeah.
It's traditional, but don't feel confined to that. It's
Alex, have you turned the stove on yet?
Yeah, I'm bubbling over there.
You are still a frozen man to us, Alex.
Pardon?
Actually, I don't even see him.
really I can
Picture's
see him.
totally gone off now.
No, I can see you guys just fine.
It's a little bit long now. So I can tell my story. This is a story. This is friends of mine, and it's kind of a similar thing. They're both at Queen's University, and this was kind of like their first date sort of thing. I think they had met socially and they had common friends, and I think she had invited them. They both found out they were, at least quasi-Catholic. They were Catholic. So why don't you go over for pancakes? And so we said, fine. And so it's almost like the first date kind of thing. So he goes over to her apartment and she's making pancakes from a box. And it's like he came from a Italian family. His mother's actually Irish, but very, very Italian, like everything from scratch, everything from scratch. And he looked over and he goes, I don't know how to make pancakes, but I don't think they come out of a box. I think you're supposed to go and grind wheat or something. Isn't that how it starts? Like, it's just really funny, like just very different worlds. I think in her world, it was very much, order a pizza and put 2 slices in the bag for lunch. Like that was just different styles.
Did they work out?
Well, yeah, married. That was,
wow. Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's nice. Glad that all things it worked out in the end,
I think so. At least, yeah.
That's cute.
But it's better that expression. Like, what's that?
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's your family's never seen it.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, Rob, do you know how to make pancakes from scratch?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I need a recipe. I couldn't think I do it off the top of my head, but I think that's it's really flour and egg and a little bit of little salt and it's like the little baking powder. Do you put some baking powder in there? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I could make them for you if you ever want.
Well, I thank you. Right now, I'm kind of.
Oh, I know, not right now.
Gotta go to your kitchen.
Yeah,
I could show you traditional Slovenian pancakes.
Are they square?
If I get a square pan, yeah.
Okay, as long as we make them square.
All right, I'll make them square for you.
What are traditional Slovenian pancakes?
Square.
They're basically
some places they call them shingles, but here they call them pancakes. It's a similar idea. Slate.
I'm sure.
actually they're kind of a German thing.
Yeah, well, Germans they put potato.
Call them schmoren.
Schmoren. Like a bit of potato pancakes?
Nope.
No, interesting.
I made those with the students at Lester B. Pearson once.
And then you put jam on them or something like that and roll them up. It's like a crepe.
Crepe. Thick? How, are they thick? Or are they thin? Like I've done crepes before too. Crepes are fun.
Well, crepes are extremely thin.
Yes.
But these would be kind of a little bit thicker. Used to make it for Father Jim. You like
Really?
that?
Well, that's interesting. Scottish. Some oatmeal.
Yeah, well, when he was, when he was ill there, he'd always want something different. So I said, "Well, you want to try one of these things?" Father Tim liked them.
Well, Tim will eat anything.
Julian, are you already on your pancakes?
Yeah, I am.
Oof, I'm behind. Just a question. You know this kitchen better than I do. Is there a hand mixer in here?
Hand mixer?
Yeah.
What? I don't think so. Not
Get
that
yourself a whisk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been whisking.
Yeah.
Just a hand mixer would make this go a lot faster.
I don't think I've ever seen one there. I don't think.
Yeah.
I have to be honest with you. I don't spend a lot of time in that kitchen. I eat.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping this.
Well, okay. So if we have young people coming back, potentially at least a little bit, can we use the outdoor tent?
Every time I look at that, I feel bad that we didn't get to use it.
No, that's fair. It's fair. Like I think it's better now because
I
it's all
think we can
snowed
use
in.
it.
Like,
It is better snow.
I keep looking for Smurfs. That's what I keep doing.
Have you seen any yet?
No, I saw some cigarette butts though, so I think somebody found it.
Yes, we can try to use the outdoor tents.
We can do the outside. Speaking of which, the fire pit is in the garage.
Okay. That sounds good.
We haven't used it the last couple Sundays. It hasn't been that cold.
No, that sounds really fun. If anybody, if people ever want to take a look, but just behind the church by the garbage can, there's a nice
This little. That's not where Juliana lives, although it looks like a little, kind of little. I don't
Not
know.
where Juliana lives, but it's where I live.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's where Glenn lives, but he's got a.
It's where Glenn lives.
where Uncle Dennis lives when he's
Yeah, no, that would not work.
I want to get this done before I start making my pancakes, but I've got everything kind of made already. It's just I want to make sure I get this done.
Okay. I gotta make them all so I can pick the best one.
I'm putting the labor of love into it. I'm already sweating, so.
Okay, don't be telling that when you're cooking.
Is it even cooking if you don't put love into it?
Love them fine. Sweat I'm a little worried about.
That's understandable.
Now, I assume people are able to watch this. Is this
Yeah. So people are actually watching this on YouTube right now.
great? Do we know how many? Is this like
I think we're at 9 right now.
really? That must be a slow news night.
Yeah, my computer's being really slow, so it's hard for me to check, and like the comments aren't coming up. So if people are commenting, we can't see them.
Well, maybe later we could do it. I wonder if we could, if we go to our YouTube channel, could we see them? Because that's something, Father, you guys are working. Like if you guys are busy, Father John and I are kind of cruising here. My iPad's up in my room, but
Well, I could check on my computer.
John took the bait. See how nice it is? I didn't have to bang on the wall that time, so that was good.
Yeah. I kind of
Yeah,
figured
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it'd be nice. But it'd be good if we,
Remember, you said you're going to be nice to Slovenians now.
I'm trying, John. I'm really trying.
You're not trying very hard.
Well, Lent's coming. Maybe I'll do better, but it's
Oh, here we go. That's looking good. All right, time for me to start making pancakes.
now if these are strawberries, are these fresh strawberries from here?
Mine are not fresh. I wish I could say that they were.
I thought you may have picked them this morning or something like that. I mean, that would be ideal.
Yes,
Oh,
they
here it
definitely-
is.
I shoveled the snow off of them, and then I
We have 13 people watching us.
13 people watching. Wow.
Good. Did
14
they have any?
now.
Did they have any? Can you see the questions? Can you see the comments?
No comments.
No comment. Sounds like a politician. No comment. I have no comments about pancakes. They're pancaking. They're flat. They're regular
they are round or square.
or square.
No comments. We just got 2 thumbs ups. That's all we've got.
Good. We can invite comments. So if you, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I even brought maple syrup.
Ah, nice.
It's not the official Ontario maple syrup stuff.
From the
But-
farm?
I wish.
We make it. Every year we make it. Yeah, I'll try to. I'm gonna get some. I think they're kind of dear with it up there, but I made that stuff, right? So they hide it up there. So I think we still have some left from 2 years ago. But yeah, no, we used to make. Actually, we made about 50 liters, I think, one year.
That's crazy.
And you boil it because it's 30-1, so you have to get a lot of sap. Actually, it's 80-1, I think. It's 80-1. So you have to boil it all off. We have this huge outdoor. It looks like a little bathtub, like a flat, shallow tub, and then you boil it, and you run it all the time. Keep adding, and when you get down to about 2-1, then you bring it inside and boil off the last of it.
That's crazy.
No, it's really fun. It's so cool. It's so much fun. And then when you've got like 1 tin of that left, like 4 years later, it's like, so we did it with Michael Horianopoulos and Aaron. And there's only 2 of them, but we did it together. They had never, I don't think Aaron had any idea where it even came from. I started to get him to drink the water out of the trees because it's kind of sweet, like the sap when it runs. And he just was having nothing to do with that. That was, but he finally did it. Actually, it was pretty impressive. Because when you're working in the bush, you get kind of hot, and it's just a really cool, because it's coming up from the roots, right? So it's nice and cool and fresh, and it's just very pure and a bit sweet.
Cool. So
but you drill holes in the side of the trees, and you tap in the spigots, and you hang the bucket, and then we'd have the tractor and have the big 5-gallon pails. You fill those up, and you drag those back, and you pour it in, and you do about 20 or 30 of those, and then you boil it all down, and then you take it inside, and you have to filter it each time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
That's a full day's work. Right?
Oh, it's weeks. It can take a week.
Oh my goodness.
And you run it all night long.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, actually. It's a lot of fun.
It's a labor of love is what it is.
Yeah, well, it kind of is, because once it's really dear. Like, I mean, again, those little tins, I can't remember the ratios. I thought it was at least 30-1. I thought it was 40-1. Maybe somebody out there, if anybody out there knows the ratio of sap to syrup, is it 80? I can't know if it's 80. That seems like, no, I think that's birch sap. You can make it out of birch trees too. I think it's 80-1 for that, 40-1 for maple syrup. There's more sugar in it.
That's a lot. Like that's a 40-1
Yeah.
is a difference.
Yeah, well, like 1 liter is 40 liters. Like that's that's what you fill your car with, about 40 liters of fuel. So it's to make 1 liter. But it's good. If I can get some for you, I will.
Thank you. Huh. Was that Alex piping in?
Pardon?
I said, were you piping in? I thought I heard you say something.
Yeah, I don't really know what the ratio is, honestly.
I think it's 40. Again, anybody out there is watching this, if they can either look that up for us. Actually, I have my phone right here. Why do I just?
Yeah, make yourself useful.
I do that from time to time. Okay, so what is the ratio of sap to maple syrup?
40-1.
40-1.
Here's a summary
Like,
from
look at
Wiles.
that.
The ratio
There you
of
go.
sap to syrup for the sugar maple is 40-1.
That's crazy. All right. I'm at the last of my batter, so I don't know where Alex is at. But I'm almost done. So we'll see. But I guess I have to wait until he's done.
Juliana, how close are you to being ready?
Oh, 5.
I think we just covered that, but yes, I think very soon. Yes.
Oh, just got a message from Lori. She said 40-1. Thank you, Lori. I guess
Thank
Lori's
you, Lori.
watching. Woohoo, Lori.
Woo! Team Lori. Maybe tomorrow night, Lori will make something else for us, like sauerkraut or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice thing. Maybe each night somebody could come in and cook, and we could eat it. That'd be fun.
I think you're pushing your luck here.
Only if you guys cooked the last night.
Well, I know a priest that did this. He was a pretty good cook, and so he had 2 couples, I think, come in, and he made a wonderful meal for them. And then the next week, I think they invited another couple in,
Oh,
and 1 couple cooked, and 1 couple socialized with him,
oh.
and then they rotated through. And this is the way he got to know his whole parish. So he did the first meal for 2 couples, and then they just kind of slowly would give that opportunity. It's kind of fun.
That is fun. I like that.
Yeah, I just kind of went offline here. Oh, he's back. That's weird. It's, like it's a little unstable. Alex, you might want to turn off your camera and turn it back on again. Maybe that would help you.
Let's see if it'll let me.
Yeah, you froze up like a dog.
Try that now.
Now you're 3 days of darkness.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it's because my Zoom is trying to also live stream too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's well, at least Alex is in that box.
I'm here, I promise.
Yeah. Just drop something every once in a while.
So how many pancakes are we doing for each of them?
Well, it's part of the plating. You guys have, this is all part of the ambiance. This is part of the.
Like how many do you want total? Because you're eating 2 plates of pancakes.
Well, we're sampling it's like a fine wine. I think the tradition is you have 3 bites and you spit it out.
I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard as well.
I think 1 pancake each is good.
I was thinking 2. I'm kind of hungry.
I already plated 2. Are you
Okay.
Are you ready?
2, no,
Joanna?
2's fine. Yeah.
I'm not quite there.
Alex, what did you use to flip your pancakes? I took all the flippers.
Yeah, I was wondering how you all are going to kind of hold that together.
What?
Don't
Take
tell.
all
Don't
the
tell.
flippers?
Yeah.
You forgot one.
Oh, look at that.
Forgot one.
Well played. Well played.
Good try.
What did you? I can't even see it. You'll have to show me later.
Probably that's why I turned the camera off. He's probably using like a
Here, I'm just gonna come in there, okay?
piece of plastic, kind of like a. Oh, I know. I think Glenn had one of those putty knives. That would work.
It would work.
This one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, barbecue.
Barbecue
It's a
flipper.
man one. That's a good one.
Okay, well, I took the rest of them.
All right, you get extra points for that one, Alex.
I
No,
did-
no, Juliana does. That was actually a really good ploy. I mean, it's.
He wasn't here. I figured I could,
I wasn't sure what that was. I walked in the room and it's about, well,
Cheating.
said-
Cheating is what it is.
no, she said along the lines of, well, that's what they deserve. Da, 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 da. so it's like, I thought it was talking about me. I thought, okay. Pretty sitting in their office waiting to be fed. I thought I spoiled it earlier.
No, I was shocked. He clearly figured it out without.
Yeah.
So what
It
can you
was-
do?
I'll tell you,
it's
it did
something
take
I would
me-
do.
It did take me a minute to find one.
Well, then my plan at least achieved some sort of
Tactical advantage.
yes.
Well,
Well,
it's just your pancakes are now getting cold before we serve them.
yeah. In hindsight, didn't think that part through, but that's okay. That is okay. I feel like the people should know that Alex almost went to culinary school in case, just in case this goes
That is
south.
true.
I feel like the world should know this.
Beforehand.
Yes, before Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. It's not judgment. We're not judging you, Julianne. We're judging the
Well, today is
pancakes.
Judgment Day for pancakes.
And that's why Lent, and that's why Ash Wednesday is tomorrow.
Yeah. Repentance.
I'm very excited about this whole sprinkling system. Not gonna lie, I think
Yeah, I thought it's one of the. It's been a what's the word the bishop used was courageously creative, and that might be salt and pepper shaker for putting salt. This whole the whole ritual is a little different, right? So we might even use them in the church. I don't know, John. We'll have to see. I mean, it would make more sense to sprinkle them with your hands, but
Well,
Yeah.
but this way, because your fingers can get all soiled with the stuff. This is a lot better. Just got a little shake, a little bit of seasening.
a little dab will do.
Lenten,
Yeah,
Lenten seasoning.
little spice.
It probably comes from the Franciscans. I remember reading some story about Francis as a sign of a mortification, always carry some ashes or something like that and sprinkle them on his food.
Oh, really,
on his food.
John? They're gonna
Yeah.
serve us here in like 30 seconds. Like, why are you giving this advice? Like. We can't even see one of those cameras. I want to see Juliana's hands. Like, I have no idea what she's doing, but yeah.
If we'd played the long game, definitely could have pranked you guys. Missed opportunity. That's okay.
Yeah, so it's going well. So it's funny. I was talking with our amazing parish, our coach, and we're gonna booking a couple meetings. It's really neat because I booked couple weeks, and it was like Easter week. Like it's a neat thought, like to start booking stuff post Easter now. Like it's not that far away, like a month and a half. And even though we haven't started Lent yet, it's only 40 days, which is a month and a bit. You know, so we're getting close.
Which 40 days feels like a lot.
Yeah.
When you're fasting, 40 days feels like a lot. But
well, I've been doing this Exodus 90. I'm already 45 days in it. Like I'm actually almost 50 days into it. So.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's almost easier. Like, but the big deal is tomorrow, no coffee.
Yes,
so life without coffee is going to be a different flavor.
There was one year I gave up when I was in high school. I gave up coffee for Lent, but about a week in, my mom told me that I wasn't allowed to because I was too grumpy, and then I started drinking coffee again. So
I'm trying to imagine that Juliana grumpy. No, what's that like? It's kind of like a koala bear with an attitude. Like, I mean,
it happens every once in a while.
Once in a while. Okay.
If my mom is watching this, then she would probably say more often than once in a while, but you know.
Mothers know. Yeah, it's true.
They really do. All right, Alex, are you almost ready? Can you no longer hear us? I'll yell at him.
Yeah. Low tech.
Alex, are you done?
Just about.
There we go.
There we go.
Here,
So what are your housemates up to tonight? Are they doing pancakes?
No, actually, one of them is allowed to see her boyfriend now. She's out with him. Yes. The other two are
Like, see, I gotta go. Bye.
And then I don't think the other two are doing pancakes. I think they were, maybe one of them will. We'll see. I think we all kind of forgot because like just with family day long weekend,
Yeah.
this just kind of snuck up on us. So I don't think any of us thought this one through. I also stole half the pancake making ingredients. So I don't know if they'll.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We'll see what they say.
Did you take all their flippers as well from home?
I should have. That would have been.
This is a bit of a fetish. Like you start, they're gonna go up in your office. There'll be like a whole bin full of flippers. Like
all for the sake of pranks.
Frank's, you do what you have to do.
Exactly.
How's the coach in the backyard? Must be pretty tired right now.
Faith went outside because she hasn't touched it for a little while, but she went outside today and reshaped all of it.
Yeah,
So-
well now you got like so much fluffy snow on it, maybe almost like we just call that football couch where it's nice and it's just perfect, soft, kind of flop in it. And, yeah.
It's about a foot. It's almost a foot taller now, just like just all the snow that got packed on it. So
Yeah.
Everything's a little bit bigger than it was before, but
Can your feet still touch the ground?
I think so.
Good.
It doesn't happen on all furniture, as you guys know, but
Yeah. I was just thinking, actually, while we're talking about it, I thought, John, we got to get I think we have those 4x4, 3x3 planks in the garage from the pallets. Yeah. I wonder if we could make risers for my chair in the chapel. I can't get out of that chair. It's a normal height, but I'm a giraffe getting like out of a low chair. So I just wonder if we could raise those up, like make like an H with holes in it and just drop it into the holes so that we just be up about 3 inches.
Brilliant.
Things I think about when I'm supposed to be praying.
Why don't you just get a regular chair like the rest of us?
Well, because your chairs are the same height, I think.
No, you sink into that thing a lot more.
Well, yeah, it's okay if it's soft.
Listen, why don't we Father Dennis is going away. He's got one of those chairs that lift up.
Yeah, it's on his bathroom. I don't want that kind of seat.
No. I'm talking about his recliner.
Oh yeah, it pitches out because it's an old person chair. I don't know. It's up. I need it. Not.
Well,
not
you're an
way.
old person now, aren't you?
Well, I'm getting older.
Alex.
Back. Alex, where you been?
It completely cut out, and I didn't want to see. Didn't want to let you guys see what I was putting on there.
Great.
All right.
So he's got his tactical advantage too.
Yeah. I think that's also Slovenians have square pancakes with what do they put those? What do they put on pizzas? Anchovies.
All right, Juliana, you ready?
I am.
All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. Well,
Okay, we're here. Do you guys have? You bring cutlery?
Yes, I have cutlery.
Good, thank you. I don't know if Alex thought of that, but at least one of you has to have cutlery.
Take that into consideration.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
gotta go open the door there for them.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves me to continue to talk in anticipation of receiving the pancakes. So that's the deal. So they both cooked. We don't know who did what. So I think they're going to meet somewhere in
Alrighty.
Glenn's room, and then they'll do a switch. And so we'll get here is
Would you like
2
extra
plates.
maple syrup? Or
Sorry?
put a little bit of maple syrup on. Do you want any extra?
No, that's fine.
You're good?
Thank you very much.
All right.
So you made these ones, right?
I did. Oh no, you saw. What's that?
You're not supposed to know.
Okay, I'll close my eyes. There, I'll do it this way. Okay, I hear your voice. I hear cutlery hitting the table. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. All right. Now this is
Alrighty.
a little bit
Look
of
at this.
visual. Okay, so I have to say there are some clues here. One of which is we have 2 very nice small little pancakes, very discreetly put on a plate. And then we have 2 rather large pancakes put on a plate. So I think I got a pretty good idea.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
Okay, I probably could have tried one of these while I was waiting because I didn't do that. Yes, I left some maple syrup.
Maple syrup, that's extra. I'm going to put a little extra on the little tiny pancakes. There we go. So Father John, remember, you do have to taste these, and you're supposed to actually, I know you're trying to trucked in there quickly, but there's a whole kind of like the taste and the sense of it, and you're going to have to talk. Yeah, okay. So what's your first impression?
Well, they're both good, very good.
It's like the little ones, I almost feel a little guilty because they feel like they're not really ready yet. You have to let these ones grow a little longer. There's just youngins that were out, that were caught early. But okay, let's go. I'm gonna put a little tomato or a little bit of
Very nice.
fresh strawberry on there.
The little, yeah, strawberries are very nice.
Mm. Kind of springy. That's good.
Mhm.
Fluffy.
Light.
And I'm working it just a little bit away from the maple syrup because it's a strong taste. Now, the much larger, somewhat we might even describe as masculine. These pancakes would look more like a rogue male, kind of a broken away from the herd kind of. So this is good. Let's get the whipped cream. It's a nice touch. Just looking to see if there's any.
Homemade. What?
Okay, I do think there's a different sauce here. So there's whipped cream, and there's something else in there. I don't see strawberries, but definitely kind of like a jam, or maybe more maple syrup.
That's maple syrup. Very nice.
That's really good. Yeah.
The big ones are more sweeter.
They're a little sweeter.
Yeah, they're sweeter than the little itty bitty ones.
Now you see that. I think the little ones are, again, just young. Like, there's still time. These are really good, Alex.
Oh, they're both very good.
Mm.
I don't think my cooking has ever been judged before. This is interesting.
Well, it's well, not judged, just compared.
You're right.
So if I were to ask you, not knowing which was which, what went into the sauce? Because it's softly sweet. It's not really syrup. It has like almost like
Which one?
of the larger of the two, which would be has a bit of a condensed, almost like jam, almost like strawberry jam, like something quite condensed. It's quite rich.
I mean, you guys already kind of know who's at this point.
I appreciate the attempt, though.
Yeah. It's sort of a strawberry jam kind of thing. So I kind of got the startings of a jam.
Mm-hmm.
So strawberries, sugar, water. but I strained the strawberries out, so it's just the.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Mainly the strawberries,
Like egg white kind of deal.
get turned into more of the jam, whereas this is like the liquidy, sugary sauce that comes out of it.
And would that be something like you drizzle over like
I've made it for ice cream before.
Oh, okay.
Delicious on ice cream. Pancakes, yeah.
Now, is there a technique in making your pancakes that there seem to be a little more got an air compressor going in there? Like how'd you get them fluffy?
Buttermilk.
Ah.
Yes.
Is that
Buttermilk makes pancakes more fluffy.
No, I think both of these are kind of serious contenders for an IHOP menu.
I find IHOP. I mean, if you guys, we're talking about International House of Pancakes.
I've seen one in
And
Ottawa.
in the States, yeah, they're more of the States thing, and they're kind of. I find theirs are so fluffy; it's almost like air.
Yeah.
It's like American beer. Like it's more vapor than it is liquid.
It's also the way you mix it too.
Just grind it hard. Is that why? That's why you're kind of going pretty hard on the mixer.
No, the mixer was the homemade whipped cream that I made.
Wow.
Homemade whipped cream. Oh, I'm impressed.
Whipped it myself.
That does explain the hand mixer now. I was very confused.
That's why I was looking for a hand mixer, because
Like hand mixer, you're talking like the Beetle one, it's to turn, or actually like a wisp.
just the one where you like put the two whisks in at the bottom and you turn it on, and it just spins.
Oh, like electric one. I don't think we have one. Do we have one even in the rectory, John? I don't know. Do you know? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't make a lot of cakes. Like that's just not a thing. Okay, now I would say though,
A lot of steaks, but no cakes.
the whipped cream, is it a problem? Because when you put it on and you had to walk in here, it kind of slid off. So the actual presentation, although absolutely delicious, is
I
a
have
little.
some more. I can give you. I can bring you some fresh whipped cream.
Yeah, no. But I didn't notice that. It did. Going back to the little baby pancakes that were they were contained. The plating, but yeah, this is good whipped cream, man. This is really good. You know
So
what?
are
Really
the two of you going to be tasting each other's creations too?
Well, she can't have mine.
Probably. Yeah, I won't eat Alex's. He can eat mine.
Mm-hmm. I'll try hers.
I'll throw them at you.
You should
From
you
here.
should try a little bite, a little
Oh, I
tiny
will.
bite. No, I mean,
Yeah.
Juliana, I would encourage that.
Are you coming to grab a pancake? Here.
Oh, they're both excellent.
There we go.
Very good.
Okay, I'm going to go the extra mile.
All right. I'm back with her.
Now, I'm going to try to do something that probably wasn't ever meant to do. I've taken the youngin pancake, and I'm now applying a little bit of the whipped cream from the Rogue Mail, and just to see if what would that do? Just a little bit of, now I'm mixing the strawberries.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is one of my better ideas. I really kind of, I kind of thought the whole thing was kind of nice, including everybody. And I forgot that people are watching this. Like I just have a really nice little, if I could still drink coffee, this would be right on.
And people
Maybe.
watching us while we're eating.
Yeah, I feel a little self-conscious about that. So I forgot about that.
Hopefully they're eating dinner while we're eating.
Yeah, I hope they are. Maybe we could like do something like, you think you guys would come in Easter morning, like around 6 and make us breakfast? Would that be possible?
6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. That's getting around 5, but yeah, we eat around 6. We could do like a sunrise service.
Ah.
There's some talk of that actually, because we're talking about doing a parking lot mass where we'd have like the vigil mass in the parking lot and do a sunrise, 6 o'clock in the morning mass.
That would be fun.
It never is fun. It's good because we're up. I'm up at 5:30. I don't care. Like it would be a little.
Not on
groggy.
Easter Sunday morning. You're not.
Sometimes depends what we do. Depends how intense. Because the vigil goes on late, then it can be kind of intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd do it though. I'd do it for pancakes.
Should get Uncle Dennis there.
Yeah, good luck with that. That would be.
Can raise the dead.
Well, look at Dennis. Like, that doesn't just you look at Uncle Dennis. That doesn't just happen, man. He's got this is a whole process that goes into getting them together. He's heading off tomorrow. Actually, he's going up to the farm.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be good for him.
One of these days, I feel like I just hear all these stories about the farm, and I just want to visualize it for myself.
Yeah, I'd love to. What we should do is have like a little. I don't know if I can get away with this one, but like post, like once the guys leave, because they use it right up into June, I think, because they do a lot of 30-day retreats and stuff.
That makes sense.
But if the net heads were still around, like we used to do that. We used to have net up there
That's
to
so
do like
fun.
retreats, and you'd love it because it's such a cool place, to go. And there's the old side, the new side. We could even have it would be kind of fun. It's been a while since we've done that, but I know that every year York University would come up.
Oh,
And we'd have like a kind of 15 or 20 of the students up. It was kind of fun.
that is fun.
And it is huge, right? I mean, 21 people can have their own room, right? So, and that's not even splitting rooms up and hitting couches and things.
Aw.
I'd just like to say that of the 13 viewers, some of them are my family. So
Oh, really? Oh, well, hello. Alex's family, yeah.
Hi there, everyone.
my dad shared it on a couple of family group chats.
We're growing.
And
Thank you.
both of my grandmas and my aunts and uncles are watching. So
I'm sorry that they can't have this because it's really good. Like I was saying,
yeah, they give my cooking
a little shout out to them. Are they all down in Windsor? Mostly in
Yeah.
that area?
Yeah, mostly some. I think my aunt from Quebec was watching at one point. So
Aw. That's cute.
It's kind of fun. Okay. So, in the sort of Lion and the Lamb, sort of the end times gospel sort of parable, I have now taken the last of my strawberries, which we now know Alex did not include, and I put it on the last of my pancake, and I'm swirling it around the last of the whipped cream. So I believe this last mouthful represents both of you very well. Blessings and thank you. And a merry Lent to us all.
Amen.
See you in the resurrection. Oh, delicious. All right. Now, I guess we do have to actually, I don't know if John and I are supposed to meet now and discuss this. And do you want to go first, Monsignor?
Well, both of them are very good.
Very nice. Yes.
I found Juliana's to be not as sweet as Alex's, but the fruit
Now you're assuming
was
now,
good.
like so the smaller, we don't know who's who yet. We're just don't go by, don't assume.
Okay. Okay, the smaller ones were definitely less sweet.
We'll call those A. So those are the
Okay,
plate.
A was less sweet.
Okay.
I love the fruit. The B ones were very good too. Much more hearty. Definitely something you'd want if you're cutting wood. But both of them are good. Each one had their qualities.
Okay, that's a nice dodge. What I want you to do now is you have a piece of paper in front of you.
All
Don't
right.
hold it up. You just have to write an A or a B on it and keep it down low.
now here's the thing. What happens if you both write different ones?
We're tied and we have to do it again tomorrow. Okay, so that was Father John's
What
analysis.
are we doing tomorrow? Steak?
Oh yeah. No, not tomorrow.
I'm kidding. You can't have
Yeah,
meat
yeah,
tomorrow.
I know. I mean, I only have time to eat. I'll be at the 3 masses tomorrow. Okay, so I too appreciate the youngin pancakes. I thought they were appreciated. They nice shape to them. A little bit of the browning, which was kind of nice. If they'd just given a little more chance to grow, I just had a feeling that they're just cut off at the adolescent phase of their kind of coming to fruition. So that's appreciate that. In the end, the fruit was nice. I actually made out like the fruit. The bee pancakes, I have to say, were absolutely delightful. They were fluffy. I don't know that sauce. I kind of guessed it, but I thought it was some kind of a reduced, a little bit of tactical advantage there. So it's a reduced jam. I didn't know exactly what you put in there. But what threw me off was it was like a syrup because there was no. I'm looking for the fruit. I couldn't find the fruit. The hand whipped whipped cream, although it's more like dessert than it is actually a meal, but nonetheless, it was also very nice. But the actual pancakes themselves quite fluffy and very delicious. So again, it's just the overwhelming sense of love and joy in the world. But if we had to choose one of the two, Father John, you ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, flip. Oh, so a split. It is a tie. There we are. So I went with B. I thought again, nothing against A. I thought that just a little bit more there in the plating. Although I admit that the whipped cream slid off a little bit, so that the tactical element was. We had to walk away with those. But it was really good whipped cream. Even if it slid on the side, it was still pretty tasty. That was where I'm coming from. Father John, you want to kind of final words on what went with A?
Both were good, but I'm just the kind of person, I like things to be less sweet.
Sylvanian. So you normally, like when you were a child, you'd have like sauerkraut with that or something like.
I've had it. It's good, actually.
So sauerkraut and like small pebbles. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, so I can't believe anybody's still watching this, but if they are, we thank you all for your time. We thank you both for our youth coordinators, Juliana and Alex. Thank you very much for your talent and your time. Father John and I will be coming in to clean up the kitchens. That's the very least we can do.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do that. And blessings to all of you who watch this. I hope you are having wonderful pancakes at home. And we'll be beginning tomorrow as we begin this new discipline of Lent, where it's not about suffering. It's about appreciating the gift that Christ has given us. We turn down the volume so we can turn it back up again. So that's why. So let's pray that these resurrection-worthy pancakes will be celebrating again and then come the resurrection. So may the good Lord watch over, guide, and protect you. May the saints and angels intercede for you. May our Blessed Mother wrap you in the mantle of her peace. May God bless and keep you, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen. May all
Thanks,
your pancakes,
Alex. Thanks, Juliana.
Yeah.
Wonderful meal.
Thank you. May all your pancakes be round.